Oh, fuck. Good evening and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Dishpit podcast. I'm your host, Jay Fandango, and this is my beautiful, lovely, elegant co-host. What's your name?
Michael Ramirez, guys. How y'all doing?
God, you fucking... I do this fucking sweet-ass intro.
I fuck up your intro every time. I don't know how
You'd think eventually you'd get better at it.
I know.
This is going to be a compilation of Michael doing awful intros for, like, top 100 most awful Michael intros.
Oh, all right, well, I'm going to mask them pretty quick. What episode are we on?
It's like when I tell Michael, I'm like, hey, bro, why don't you do the intro? He's like, me?
Me?
The co-host do the intro. What? I'm like, just because you're a co-host doesn't mean you can't do an intro.
No, we can do intros. That's why we like to have buzzsaws in the background.
Sorry if you hear buzzsaws in the background, it's because they're building like a quarantine tent outside. Because currently, chronologically, we are in like week 3 now of quarantine.
Yeah, they're building one of those zombie tents.
It's fucking rough, especially for me,
bro,
and Michael, because we work in the restaurant industry, and you know, I know there was a lot of people hit by this. Obviously, other people other than us.
Feel bad for all.
But we are all for sure fucked.
Definitely fucked.
Other than, you know, Blake, who has a fucking savings account.
Yeah.
Michael, who has rent money. We're all fucked, okay? Because...
Hey, well, I'm done, all right? Like, this month was great. Like, I was able to get out of this month. But next month, this month of April, we'll see if my boy Trump helps me out.
Speaking of Drumpf, I wanted to talk about a couple funny tweets he made. And
is that
this
what you
is
call
going to be a
him?
new
Drumpf?
Yeah, Drumpf. My boy. I actually might vote for him. He's got some fucking zingers lately.
Bro.
Like, the Kung Flu, I thought that was funny. I thought the fucking thing where
the Kung Flu is great.
He said in a tweet talking about mainstream media, he said, lamestream media. Like... Bro, just fire.
I told you.
Just comedy.
MSDNC, man. That's what he calls MSNBC.
God, bro,
he's great. I've been trying to get you on board this whole time for the last 3 years about how hilarious he is, man.
So, you never, when you were seriously, I'm putting quotes up right now, trying to convince me of Trump's anything.
Yeah, I would try.
You were basically saying all this shit that I don't care about. Like, he's done great for the economy.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, you're right.
All these jobs and shit. I'm like, okay, I don't care about any of that.
Yeah, that was my fault. That was my fault on that.
You know, I don't care about actual facts. So, and I'm not even well educated enough to know if you're bullshitting me or not. I'm not saying you are.
Oh, yeah, I know.
You could be bullshitting me.
Very well could be.
And you're
continuing.
You are very notorious for doing that. For like, you're not stupid, but you bullshit people sometimes, and I can never tell if you're lying or not. So I just don't know what to think sometimes, and that's like the thing with Trump. Like
is he as smart as you think?
He's fucking definitely got some intelligence.
He has some.
He's a millionaire as president. No president's ever been a millionaire.
That's true. They've all,
except for maybe like the Clintons.
Yeah, well, they've all like been liars and like earned their $1 million through subsidy.
I could be talking out of my ass because.
No, I believe what Jordan's saying right now is the truth.
Because fucking presidents only make like what, $300,000 a year?
$450,000 a year.
Okay, sorry, but I mean if they save it, but think about it.
That's for their office, but it's not like they've had.
Are they making money other than that? Do they get like sponsorship deals?
They're not supposed to at all.
Only that, and they're technically civil servants.
They are.
We're their boss, as Rick and Morty would say.
By the people, for the people.
No, but Trump wouldn't agree with that. He wants to be the boss of the United States.
Yeah, he's the boss of the economy.
He just wants to be the CEO of the United States. Oh, fucking! I feel so bad for Biden because I used to love him.
Like he loves little girls.
No, and it's boys too, not just little girls.
Oh, okay, my bad. Sorry.
And
Sorry, Joe.
he loves them. He loves them
unconditionally,
unironically. Yes, and unconditionally, and they love to brush his leg hair in the water, and they love to sit on his lap, and he remembers the little kids sitting on his lap, and he remembers the joy that the kids felt.
Yeah, some of the best times of his life, probably.
But Trump said, he was talking about Joe Biden. I think he was going on about the coronavirus or something, and he says Joe Biden wrote down his statement and even still somehow couldn't make any sense. And I was listening to it, and I agree. He's making no fucking sense.
Joe Biden said some crazy shit about, like, why are we going to be... we should be wary of a full aggressive government going against this type of virus, blah, blah, blah.
What does that even mean?
Yeah, he said
a
some
full
crazy...
aggressive government going... Wouldn't you want the government to be aggressive against the virus?
Yeah, he was like, we should be
wary of it. I
wary
don't think
of
now is a time for diplomacy. You need to fucking murder this virus, bro.
No, he was not about it. He was about letting the virus, like, chill, do whatever it wanted to do. Now look at New York. Fucking ground zero again.
I don't know if that's an appropriate joke, Michael.
It can't catch a break, bro. It's ground zero now. More fucking coronavirus fucking cases there than those fucking cities in China. It's craziness.
Yeah, man. Aside from... Let's try to get away from
America's number one. Let's number one with the coronavirus, bro.
Are we?
Yeah, we're the number one most confirmed cases out of any country.
I think we just...
Throughout all the countries of the world.
Because didn't China stop testing?
Well, China's done, apparently.
They're not done. China's done.
They tore down their hospitals. That's what they're saying. They tore down the hospitals.
They're finally realizing what they should. And
they've had a decrease
even though you're doing this quarantine shit, it's not going to stop the inevitable, bro.
Well, first of all, you can't believe everything you hear from China because they're fucking communists and they're only feeding you whatever they want you to know. Second of all, like, their shit started in October of last year. So if by now that they're fucking done and they peaked out and they're not having any more confirmed cases, I could believe that 6 months down the line. Like, yeah, all right.
They're saying it could be like a seasonal thing, though. Like, you get it now, it goes away for a couple months, and it comes back again.
Oh, I hope it hits during Valentine's Day every year.
That would be fucking...
Get some of that corona. Like, nobody celebrate Valentine's Day.
You know, you shouldn't joke...
coronavirus.
So, you shouldn't joke about this, man.
I shouldn't?
Yeah, you're being pretty insensitive.
I think that's what America wants now at this point, because they're all locked up. They just need to hear something funny. It's like after...
You can make jokes about it, but they say just take it seriously.
I am, bro.
Do
like,
you?
I literally thought I got the coronavirus last night. Or I had it.
Last night?
Yeah, last night. Because I, like, ate... Like, I made, like, this nice meal and stuff.
What was it?
And I went out all day.
Go into detail, like, break down the ingredients.
All right, so I marinated these pork chops with some, like, Tuscan herb. Kind of like almost like a salad dressing.
Like that fucking Indian shit? Like curry?
No.
Tuscan. Whoa!
First of all, Tuscan is Italian.
I know.
All right?
I'm joking.
So, so I marinated them for, like, a couple hours, and then I made, like, just mixed veggies with a whole lot of butters. You know, it was really good. Some homemade
lots
stuffing.
Lots of butter and salt.
Yeah, lots of butter and salt. Some homemade stuffing, cornbread stuffing, and then the pork chop with the marinade and stuff like that. It's really great. And then I was just sitting there, and I went to go, like, lean over to grab my beer that was on the ground. And I came up, and I thought I had some trouble breathing, you know? Like some...
No, I think that just means you're
They
old.
say labored breath. You know?
You're very old.
I'm not old,
You're a
man.
smoker.
I do smoke, yeah.
Very old. And you drink. Also, you're old as shit.
I'm not that old, man. I don't object to anything else that you said.
And number 6, you're getting up there in age.
But I don't think that I am, dude. I think
Let's take our
good.
shot 10 minutes into the podcast.
Ooh, that's good. Hey, Blake. Oh,
got
wait.
my
Oh,
pickle
Blake
juice.
is here. Look how
Oh, look, he wasn't just reading manga on my computer in the corner.
Yeah, he wasn't just not listening to the podcast.
Cheers, mates. Cheers, everyone.
Corona free, guys. So yeah, long story short, I realized I didn't have the coronavirus because another symptom is like you lose like your taste or your smell. Because I know somebody that actually has it. Like, do you actually know a person?
No.
I do.
Who?
I don't want to reveal who the person is.
You don't want the government to show up to their fucking house and put a bullet in their head.
Exactly. Because they're fucking crazy right now.
That's the next step. Oh,
Just
God.
take them out.
Hold on. I need to eat a pickle.
You don't eat a pickle.
I don't know if I want to dig in this jar, though.
Eat a pickle. Why?
Because DJ,
has the corona?
He'll eat chicken and dip his fucking dirty ass fingers in this jar.
Do you see any chicken grease in there like the last one? Nah.
I swear, man. I can't. I need to shake it. I'm just going to shake it up.
Did I tell you Elsa combined the pickle juices from 2 jars that I had in the refrigerator the other day?
You told me last week, and then I'm going to get into the breaking the fourth wall right here. For the lore, we didn't record an episode last week because I was not feeling well.
Yeah.
But yeah, you told me that day, but I forgot.
Oh, yeah, it was that day that it happened. Yeah.
You literally tried to tell me last podcast, but I was like 20 minutes in.
That's all I couldn't remember.
Hold on, I'm going to sneeze.
Bless you, bro.
Corona.
Corona.
I was literally at one point, mic was right here. The microphone was right here. Goddamn. I'm out of breath from that sneeze.
Oh. Bro. That's not... It's not nice to make fun of this, Blake.
But anyway, I was fucking sitting. I was sitting here like this. Just like waiting for Mike to say something.
Yeah.
And he was just like...
I literally had just said something. But I'm looking at Jordan.
What do you want me to do? Fucking say something. When you say something, you say something else.
Yeah. I was
like
trying.
Right now. Say a topic. Go now.
All
topic.
Right.
What's the next topic of subject topic? Because we've been talking about coronavirus for like 15 minutes.
Movies.
All right. I don't think there's anything good out right now.
No, everybody's not doing shit.
They released that new Disney Pixar movie Onward, and it just flopped because no one's going to movie theaters.
Yeah, but come on,
bro, it looked good. It looked pretty good.
It did not look good.
What are you talking about? It's like a fantasy thing.
I know. I'm just being an asshole.
Like a fantasy RPG.
I don't really
Pixar
like
movie?
kid movies. I'm burnt out on them. Like, yeah.
Burnt out on them. That just sounds. Yeah. That sounds like a cop out, bro.
A cop out. I'm really.
Yeah, I'm burnt out on them.
I have a kid. So I've had to do my time.
There are plenty of people who have kids. People who have kids make those movies.
Agreed.
Kids make those movies.
A lot of them are done really well. Like where I'm just like, in fact, that movie's probably done really good, right? There's like little hidden jokes where only adults laugh and the kids don't know what the fuck they're talking about. That's cool. I'm just not about the kids' movies anymore, man.
You're a real piece of shit. You know that?
Yeah, I know.
But on the other hand, movies make. But
I do watch kids shows.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. You're watching. You watch Star Wars Rebels.
And Clone Wars. I'm watching
Clone Wars
right
is
now.
way better than Rebels, for the record.
True.
You watch... I only say Rebels because it's more kid-like than Clone Wars.
That is true, too.
People don't like... I mean, people die, but you don't really see it. Like, even that one guy who died, in the end, got blown up. You didn't see that.
No. You didn't see
in Clone Wars, people get impaled with lightsabers constantly.
Yeah, important people.
Right?
It's like, oh, whoa, he was being part of the story. He's gone now.
So what I was gonna say is movies were doing awful, but a medium of entertainment that's not doing awful this week is the video game industry, right? Got some bangers out. We got Doom Eternal dropped. That game looks like fucking... It's like fucking whiskey injected straight into your bloodstream, like full heavy metal, like carnage, bro. That game, the soundtrack is awesome as fuck.
The soundtrack sounds...
It looks amazing. The graphics are like fucking awesome. I didn't think they could do better than Doom 2016, and then the gameplay, it just looks so fucking...
Have you been watching it, like, on YouTube?
I've been watching videos for it. I'm not trying to spoil myself too much.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do.
But I want to play it. I just, can't afford it right now.
Damn.
I mean, I can, but I can't.
Nah.
I'm not going to spend $60 on a video game right now. I got plenty of games to buy to play.
Yeah, I'm all in... Fuck.
What?
I just wish you would get it so I can come over here and play it.
Hell no. That's fucked up. I wish that's like what DJ would do. He would always wait for me to buy a video game and then just play it. He would never buy a video game himself.
Never, ever.
Ever. Unless it was like a Dark Souls or something. Like.
See, I would always, with Derek, I would always buy the video game so I could play it.
Like for his console.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that makes sense because you guys lived together and he had a console and you didn't.
Yeah.
So that makes a little bit of sense. And, who cares? It's $60, like, as long as you get a little gameplay out of it.
He never played Call of Duty, but I'm like, here, I got you Call of Duty for your birthday.
All right, you seem to appreciate it.
Well, I did, because I was the one really playing the motherfucker. But that shit was fun.
Also, Resident Evil 3 is getting a
That
is
is
a remake.
badass. The
It came
trailers are
out.
fucking. I haven't seen. It's coming. It's out now.
Yeah. It's come out in 2 days.
Oh, I was like, holy shit.
My bad. But the Metacritic score is already up, like reviews and
Yeah,
shit.
they played that shit already.
Well, there's this thing called a review embargo, and what it is companies will send out review copies of games for like channels and not game publishers, like game like journalists and shit,
Yeah,
and
people
reviewers
that are
and
on
stuff
the
like
fucking
that.
news and shit.
They'll send them copies to review a couple days before the game comes out, so people have already played it. A lot of people have already played it, like reviewers and stuff.
Did they say it's better than Resident Evil 2?
It's definitely not. No.
No.
No. Like right here, this one, like the average, it's got a decent enough score. The Metacritic is 80% amongst how many critics? How many critics is this? 60 critic reviews, 80% average.
That's not bad.
No, it's not bad. So let's just take one of the negative reviews, right? So it says it's still worth playing, but Resident Evil 3 Remake is a step backwards for Capcom. Coming off the back of one of the best games of last year, it's a gorgeous to look at. The jump scares will get you, and it's like stepping into a comfy pair of slippers. But even though your feet are cozy, it never feels like home. Wow. So I think the thing with that is what I was seeing on Resident Evil 3 was it doesn't see it's first of all it's not very long at all. It's like half the length of RE2.
What?
Yeah. Another thing is I think there was some issues with just like the narrative of the story.
Why,
Maybe
they
it wasn't
already-
as solid.
They already had the original game to go on, you know? It's like,
Yeah, but it's a remake. It's not a remaster.
I know, but they
Resident
could've-
Evil 2 remake, it retold the story.
Yeah.
So Resident Evil 3 remake, they're probably trying to do the same thing. So I guess it didn't meet expectations. I guess, in my opinion, it looks amazing.
That's
it
a
looks
shame.
awesome, but I think it might just not be long enough, and it might feel a little more empty. Like they were just trying to get this out real quick.
You know, to be honest, as somebody, like, I played the original ones too, like you did. And I remember playing Resident Evil 3 and being able to beat that thing no problem. Like, it wasn't like Resident Evil 2. Where,
RE2 is really
where
hard.
it was really hard. In the original PlayStation, it was like 2-disc set, you know. You had to play the Leon side and you had to play the other the chick side in order to complete the game. It was just something like, it was long and difficult. Oh, told you.
He
Told
always
you he'd
wants
come in.
to
I told you he'd come in.
pop that brewski, brother.
Yeah, bro. We got some native Texan.
Rev up those fryers.
Cause I sure am hungry for one. Blake will put that in. Michael,
Carol fucking
Michael, have you heard of
Baskin.
Soulja Boy?
Of course.
So, are you aware that like
Superman.
Superman, oh, Soulja Boy, tell ye them what? Anyway, so a couple
actually not bad.
a couple years ago, he was
good.
selling his own video game consoles called the
Oh,
Soulja Boy.
I remember
the
these.
Soulja game console, and
It was like hacked, right?
No, it was basically just an emulator put onto a crappy like Chinese third party.
What do you call those? Like something umbrella or something like? It's like the ones.
Like a pyramid scheme.
No, it's like those arcades. Like there's a place in downtown called Neil's Pub, and it's like an arcade machine, and it's set up, but it's every video game console ever, and it has every game that's on every console. It's for free. You could play it like in arcade style, and you could just scroll through like everything. It's called a something. An umbrella pie.
Oh, Raspberry Pi.
Raspberry Pi.
Yes, it's Raspberry Pis are actually. I mean, yeah, I think in a sense it's similar to a Raspberry Pi, because like a Raspberry Pi, you'd use that to emulate onto. It's just like a motherboard essentially,
Yeah.
and then you get a case or whatever, and then you have the HDMI hookup.
But you have enough space in the whole box.
And
to
I
put
guess it just
everything on
it
there.
just depends on what emulators you have on that. And I guess at Nick's, there's just like a really good. They have a really good. It's probably multiple Raspberry Pis because if you'd have to have multiple emulators on that. So
Yeah, like you literally.
it's
scroll
not even
through it.
good though. It's just like a crappy it's like a crappy Nintendo emulator, and it's like they claim to have like Smash Brothers and.
On the Soulja Boy one.
Yeah, they claim to have all these great games like AAA. Like we got Ubisoft, we got Activision on this shit. Like the whole website, it was a fucking farce, man. They set up like they had Soulja Pods, the Soulja Pad,
The Soulja Pad.
yeah, like a iPad, like a knockoff iPad. All these knockoff things, and people were ordering them, spending hundreds of dollars on these products, and never got shipped. And he was getting these products off of like websites called like AliExpress, like Chinese manufacturing websites, which you probably can't buy from anymore.
Not no mo.
But
Thank you, Trump.
but yeah, and it was all fake. Oh, the beer! God damn it!
Yeah, dude. It's native Texan, bro. It's native Texan, man.
Tastes like
independent brewing
like-
company. It's a Pilsner. Yeah.
But yeah,
like-
anyway,
tastes like
so
a
none of these
Budweiser.
people got all these products that they wanted, and Soulja Boy like scammed a bunch of people. Apparently,
How much money did he get?
I don't know. A
Why
lot,
isn't he in jail?
because no one's really gone to him with a lawsuit yet. I don't think
Because that just happened, right? That was like
it happened.
last
No,
year.
it happened like 2 years ago,
Oh.
like last year, like the end of 2018.
Oh, okay.
I think.
Because I remember hearing about that, and I'm like, Soulja Boy selling
Yeah,
games
it's
and
crazy.
shit. That's
Fucking-
whenever
I can't believe what's wrong with him.
he's so stupid, bro. It's Soulja Boy. He's from H-Town, though, right?
I don't know.
I think he is.
I don't care.
Blake reference. Soulja Boy, is he from H-Town? You don't know. You don't think so.
Bro, another crazy thing this week. Apparently, this girl, this former pro Counter-Strike player, was sentenced to 116 years in prison.
Get where from?
She is from I don't know where she's from. Let me see. I don't know exactly.
It's got to be Russia. How do you sentence 116 years in prison for?
It's because she's out from Brazil.
From Brazil.
And
What'd
I think
she
it's because
do?
she's online and she's broadcasting to multiple countries. Like, so here's the thing: the maximum they could sentence you is like 40 years, I think, right?
Yeah.
For one crime, unless it's like murder or some shit.
What does she do exactly?
So, yeah, I was trying to get into that, but you asked like where she lived. So
Oh, okay. My bad.
no, but apparently she was in cahoots with her boyfriend on this website where so she was charged with fraud, and it's a really confusing thing because there hasn't been a lot of information. It's just she's tied to the CS:GO community.
Netflix should get on that, make a documentary. Like fucking Tiger King, bro. I'm all about the Tiger King.
Have you watched it?
Oh yeah, bro. I'm fucking through it. Have you watched it?
I watched the first episode.
All right, so the first episode's filler. Okay, first episode sets you up for all the crazy shit that goes down, and then each episode you watch it and you're like, all right, that was pretty fucking crazy. Well, let's see. I guess there's gonna be. Let's see what they can do on the next one. And then by the time you get to the third one, you're like, holy shit. Like, at one point, I thought that they were, like, filming actors. Because the shit is so... Netflix had apparently been on this thing, filming it for the last 5 years. Filming this documentary without people knowing.
Show on Netflix right now.
I don't
And-
doubt it. People won't stop memeing it. Oh,
And
anyway,
it
she
keeps-
had.
it
Sorry,
keeps
before you
going over.
continue on
Yeah.
about Tiger King, she had an online store, and like 118 people claim that they didn't get any of their shit. So it's
Oh.
similar to the Soulja Boy thing,
Yeah. So she... 116 years, though?
bro. It's because it's from I don't know why. I think it's
Interpol? Is
it's
Interpol
like
doing
the
that?
here's the thing. It's like the internet equivalent of clickbait. I mean, the prison, like the court system equivalent of clickbait is what I heard.
Oh,
It's like
shit.
116 years. Let's find out what's happening here. Whoa! It doesn't fucking matter.
Oh, okay. I get what you're saying.
But so like she's probably gonna go for 30.
Yeah.
Probably only serve like what 10.
In Brazil, ugh.
I would say 10, right?
Easy. You do a third.
Maybe
of it.
less.
Third of the time.
But yeah, that's a nonviolent crime, so maybe even earlier.
Yeah, and it has to be some type of fucking international fucking.
It's crazy. Anyway, I just thought it was funny because they just 116 years. I'm like, bitch, there are people murdering people out here. There are motherfuckers eating bat soup and causing a fucking pandemic.
It's not just bat soup, bro. They eat the little.
No, it's bat soup.
Pangolians.
I remember it's all of it, bro. The bats. I'm not saying it's just bats, but the bats being on the table definitely don't help their case.
Yeah, they say that like the bats.
Going back to coronavirus, man.
The pangolians infected the bats, and the bats got eaten in soup, and it created a super virus. Super corona. That's what they say, man. I was even watching this thing on there's this like Chinese film. This guy was on Facebook, and he was like, I want y'all to see this, right? And it's on Netflix, right? I gotta look it up, but I'm not gonna do it right now. But you can look up Chinese film that they talk about coronavirus.
Blake will put a clip of it up.
All right. And the doctor is talking to this patient, and he's like, the government has created, and this is all in Chinese, and he's like, has created this new form of the coronavirus. It's created, and they're using it as a weapon, and they're going to unleash it. And our government's not going to talk about it and let it become a national pandemic. And the person's like, well, how do I get this out of my father? You know, it's like happening to like some patient, right? And he tells him like, there's no way you can stop this once this thing goes, like once we let this thing go, and we're not going to tell the world and blah, 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 blah. And the guy, he's like filming the TV, right? And you're watching it, and he's like, this happened in 2018, you know, and he keeps like going back to the title screen. He's like, look at that shit. And then he goes back to the movie and he's like, 2018, talking about super coronavirus. And he's like flipping out. I saw it on Facebook today and I was like, well,
Jesus Christ, bro.
Yeah, man, they knew about it. I didn't mean to bring it back to the old Rona.
Well, since you did that, I did want to say that this one guy was trying to say, that us gamers, he's trying to come after us gamers.
What?
So he's saying that we're using too much internet bandwidth gaming and that we need to chill.
Where's he from?
He's probably American, bro.
God damn it.
What the fuck is up with you asking where these people...
I want to know where they're from.
Every time I say someone, like, where is he from?
I want to know where they're
from.
Where
are you from, New York?
Yeah, if you're from New York, I'm like, all right, well, fuck you, man. Keep your bandwidth over there.
No, you're like a person from New York, and no matter what I say, you have to ask.
I'm from Texas.
Oh, yeah, where is he from? What does that have to do with what I'm saying?
So I know where to hate.
Be like, yeah, man, I got this buddy. He's coming in. He's got some brews. He's bringing some honeys. Hey, where's he from?
So I know where to like that guy. But if some guy's like doing some bullshit, I want to know where he's from, so I know where to put my hate.
Gabagool.
Put my hatred over there. Like, fuck those guys over there. See, because I drank Tex beer. Tex beer.
But yeah, I was going to say video games is the least of our worries because streaming 4K Netflix takes up about twice the amount of bandwidth.
So fuck you, dude, online. From wherever you're at.
Fuck you from third world country you reside, even though you have Twitter.
Yeah, that's all you got. It's Twitter and your little Samsung.
You fucking simp.
Hilarious.
I love that word. That's the new meme. Simp.
Oh, it's Eighth Wonder. Eighth Wonder beer.
Fuck yes, brother. Bro, I can't wait to brew up this meatloaf I got.
I'm gonna brew it up in my butt.
Ho! I did not enjoy these beers.
DJ, quit talking off.
You want some beer, bro?
Mike, and then
Yeah, I'll try that.
Yeah, drink that beer. It's Tex beer.
Drink the beer. What?
An IPA?
No.
Yeah, bitch.
Not at all.
I'm talking to you behind the
I don't know
camera.
nothing about no beer. Tastes like one though.
It's from Eighth Wonder. It's Tex beer.
So, Michael, I haven't seen you in a week. We haven't been recording. We haven't been doing anything.
You've
What
been
have you been up
quarantining
to?
yourself, bro. I am.
What is it, Blake?
When I leave here, I'm gonna start Phase 3 in the MCU.
It's a lager. What is it?
Oh no, it just says Tex beer.
It has
Michael's trying to talk. What are you doing?
figure out what kind of beer.
Why are you talking
God
to them?
damn,
I asked you a
dude.
fucking question.
Bro, I was just like trying.
What the hell?
What direction are we? DJ,
No,
you're confusing me, DJ.
He's not. This.
Oh, this.
What?
Excuse me. That was a text beer. But yeah, about Phase 3 in the MCU right now. Starting that tonight. It's going to be great. We're ready for AntMan. That's what I'm getting,
AntMan's pretty good. I like my favorite scene in AntMan is when Michael Pena is talking about the he said she said moment where he's like, my one friend was talking to this other chick and she was really fine, and he was like, I can't remember it, but it's fucking I can't remember it. It's so fucking funny. Michael Pena is like, other than Paul Rudd, because Paul Rudd's
a
fucking
genius
awesome.
in that fucking movie.
He's really funny.
He's really
I
funny.
like how he's like not your average. That's what Marvel does so fucking good. It's like it does such a good job at these origin stories where they don't feel the same, like superhero origins, right?
Yeah.
They don't, like, Ant-Man doesn't feel the same as the Iron Man or the Captain America or the Thor.
But they all have their own
story.
personality, their own character, and it's
Yeah.
like, oh, like
You
having
can
them,
definitely tell.
definitely.
And each actor like does it so well.
And they have like a continuity with each other. Like when you get them all together, like in the
Right,
Avengers,
they know each other.
Like they know each other, and they know like they kind of riff off of each other.
Yeah.
Like I always loved the way that Tony Stark ripped off of what's his name, the
Spider-Man.
Hulk. No, not just Spider-Man, but earlier with the Hulk with Banner. Because
I
he
just
would
like
always
Tony Stark's interactions with everybody,
yeah,
bro.
but like his reactions with Banner at the beginning, where like I respect you as a scientist, but I want to like poke and prod at you to get that Hulk guy out of there because I really like that guy too, because Tony.
Oh yeah, he was in Avengers 1.
Yeah.
Tony was trying to piss him off just to be like, hey,
just for no fucking
hey
reason.
man, you piece of shit, stupid fucking dumbass.
I'm like, oh no, shocking.
Oh, you're not
doesn't
mad?
get you.
Oh
okay.
yeah, he just like pops him with the electrocution.
Yeah.
I love, man, that's another thing. I legitimately, and don't fucking call me a bitch, I teared up a little in Endgame.
Bro, what?
Not when Tony died. That was hard. Like, I was just like standing there like he's dead.
Tony died.
And then what
teared up.
made me cry was when they put his arc reactor on the water
The
and it floats
credits,
away.
and then you see everybody. They did that pan.
Yes, and then Happy is talking to his daughter.
Yes.
And they're talking about hamburgers.
Yes.
I just start tearing, like a couple tears, not like bawling, but I'm just like, God damn it.
No, bro, I cried.
That's like, if you follow Iron Man, you know he loved hamburgers.
So in the midst of me redoing all the Marvel ones, I've just recently choked down the two most disputed worst movies of Marvel. God damn it, DJ.
The Incredible Hulk.
Fucking hear you, bro.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The Incredible Hulk.
Well, the Incredible Hulk, I'm leaving those aside because there's like, you got a couple of those movies, and then I'm talking about Thor: Dark World.
I liked it, bro. I don't know.
And Iron Man 3 are the two disputed worst
I'd say
MCU.
Are you saying other than the Incredible Hulk movie?
Other than the Incredible Hulk movies.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, you're right. That being said, I did enjoy both of those movies. Iron Man 3 I enjoyed especially because he's not Iron Man. Like, he's not like...
He proves that he is
that,
Iron Man, inside.
Yeah, but he has like the anxiety where he's like not too sure of himself anymore. And
True.
He's...
I've never seen Iron Man 3.
You know, it makes more sense now that Endgame happens. Since you've seen Endgame already, Iron Man 3 might really be really good.
It actually...
Because Iron Man 3 is Tony Stark being terrified that there's a looming threat.
It explains so much up to Captain America Civil War.
Well, Avengers 2
Avengers
was
2,
before that.
Ultron, yeah. Like, it explains everything going into Ultron, but you see the end result in Captain America Civil War. Like, the end result of Tony's...
because that's where it goes.
Neurosis.
It goes Avengers, and then you get the Iron Man 3, and then you get Avengers 2.
Avengers 2,
and
Age
then
of
after
Ultron,
that,
where Tony creates Ultron,
and then you get Civil War,
where he's like completely like, this needs to be.
In my opinion,
fucking
Tony is in the right
fuck.
the whole time.
I agree.
He's the one, like, he did all their tech. He was their organization, other than, S.H.I.E.L.D., right? Obviously, we had S.H.I.E.L.D., but...
Yeah, but after Winter Soldier,
bro,
but
in regards to the leader, I know people believe that Captain America is, like, the leader because of, like, his tactics, his military tactics, which, yes, Captain America is fucking top tier. He's a beast.
Literally the first Avenger, okay?
And
even in comics.
He lifted Thor's hammer.
Yeah.
He used it against Thanos in conjunction with his shield. probably one of the most fucking badass things I've seen in movies in a while.
And he's got that ass.
He even
too.
Captain America by far outshines everyone in that movie.
Everyone.
Well, let me stop. Because Tony Stark doing the snap. That
puts Tony over on Captain America. Yeah, it'll put him over.
Because Tony was fighting as well.
Not only that,
he just didn't do that super fucking hype moment where fucking Steve grabs Mjolnir, because all that foreshadowing in Avengers 2. Shit was crazy.
Oh, I love how you got the pronunciation of Mjolnir right too.
Mjolnir?
Yeah. Perfect.
What do I want to say? Mjolnir.
You can't believe how many fucking.
Hey yo, what's up, Mjolnir?
Mjolnir.
You're annoying as fuck. Take this shot and get out of here.
But also, here's the reason why Tony gets up on Steve Rogers on that. Is because Tony's a legacy. Like Steve Rogers.
Didn't he? He's gone too, though. He's like an old man now.
Yeah, Steve Rogers dies too. But Tony's a legacy because Steve Rogers knew his father. And his father plays a big role in all of this too.
Now get out of here. You're going too far.
Tink.
You're going to fuck up the camera, bro. Like,
How am I going to fuck up the camera just now?
I'm glad we got on this discussion about Marvel too, because I really wanted to talk about this.
I feel passionately about Marvel, man.
So
there are a lot of people who talk shit about the MCU, and
those movies are good.
They're great fucking movies.
They're movies that you can even watch. Like, you can bring a chick to and watch it, and they're like one-offs each one. You know, like I've been with Elsa, and she's been like, "Oh wait, what, you want one of these?"
Yeah, I don't care.
Yeah. I've been with Elsa, you know, and so I'm like, hey, so tonight we're watching Thor, Dark World, you know, and it's
Okay.
like you
And then,
the first one?
because here's the thing with Marvel. If you have a girlfriend and she hasn't seen the Marvel movies, 9 times out of 10, she'll watch some shits with you, because girls, you know, they want to seem like they're interested in things you're interested in.
Correct.
Marvel movies are usually tailored, just superhero shit is tailored towards guys.
Mm-hmm, but
these Marvel movies, they can bring the chicks in, dog.
they got the love story and shit, like Guardians of the Galaxy. You know,
all right,
you got
I'm
the
gonna
love.
pop open this watermelon Rita.
I bought this one for Jordan.
Smells
I thought
pretty good.
about him today. Water Rita.
Oh.
It's brand new at my liquor store.
At your local liquor store.
Yeah, hopefully they don't get shut down. Otherwise,
Yeah, I would have to chug those
really?
if I was gonna drink them a lot.
It smells so sweet.
I don't know, man. It's just like, I think it's the aftertaste of like.
I love watermelon.
Me too, man.
I love
watermelon too.
Blake's running. You love watermelon.
I think God, I wish I still
like
had
a
the video
watermelon
of Blake
jelly.
eating the watermelon. There's like a fucking video of Blake just going on a watermelon fucking rind.
He's gonna put it up right here.
I don't know if we can find it. You have to go back on Facebook to like 2012.
The beginning of Facebook.
I'm good. I'm good, brother. I'm good.
We're good, brother.
iTunes is fucking up.
Oh, what is iTunes doing?
They popped up a notification.
Close it out. Fuck iTunes.
Yeah, man. So far, what's your favorite MCU movie?
Man, so if you want to take what I've gotten through so far, because I'm up beginning phase 3.
How about without just your rewatching, because you've seen them all?
Yeah, I've seen them all. Yeah.
What's your favorite MCU movie of all time? I think I know mine.
I think I know mine too. And
Say it at the same time. 3, 2, 1. Guardians of the
Man.
Galaxy.
Mine's Iron Man.
Iron Man's 2. Iron Man is number 2.
Guardians of the
tied.
Galaxy Volume 1 is my second.
Fucking-
Almost tied with Iron Man.
Fucking Guardians. I have it on fucking vinyl. I have it on Blu-ray. I have 1 and 2 on. I have 1 and 2 on vinyl and Blu-ray.
You can't.
Shout out to my boy Blake. I didn't say this. I think it was last podcast we did. I said no one got me anything, but Blake, he got me this. He's gonna put it here. I appreciate you. Thank you. I love you.
He did. No. You're absolutely right. I love
It's Iron Man 1.
Iron Man
for
1.
sure.
Guardians
Up
of the
there.
Galaxy Volume 1.
Top tier fucking Marvel movies.
That's top tier.
Iron Man 1 could even do well by itself as a solo movie, like with nothing following it.
You know, I liked it. You get past the the time placement that it's in, right? Because you realize it's like during like when we're like starting off with the Iraq War and stuff like that, right? That's the one thing that made Iron Man 3 kind of cringy to me, because they were still using that aesthetic with the Mandarin.
So you watched it?
Oh yeah.
I thought you said you never seen it.
I never seen it before I watched it.
How'd you, what'd you think of it though at the end?
I really liked it. I was like, man, I don't understand why they don't think like this is like it's like.
What was my favorite scene in that movie is when Tony Stark doesn't have his suit on and he has to use like the ornaments as weapons.
Yes,
and he has
and he goes through that place
gun.
in Florida, right?
So cool.
Like that was pretty cool.
So fucking cool of a scene. And then he calls his shit in and like fucks all the henchmen up.
And he only gets like a couple pieces at first, and he's like, "Where the fucking?" And they're all like locked in that thing with that little kid. Yeah, that was pretty cool. I like the scene where he finally thought the Mark 42, I think that was the name of the thing, was coming.
Yeah.
And it was like about to hit him, and it hits like this bar. That's what and it just like shatters, and he's just like, well, all right, well, that was that. And I'm going to have to do this by myself. Yeah, I actually thought it was really good.
That was a cool stepping stone because that was the last time he did his tech before it was like nanotech. Because it was like individual, like hand shit, like
a
bunch of different parts.
Right?
Now it's like he goes, whoa.
So when he comes out with that, you're like, holy
You're like,
fuck.
God, what?
How the fuck does Tony come out with that shit?
And that's what's so cool about Tony, man. He's fucking awesome.
So, like, now there's talk, right? Well, there's the Phase 4, right?
Yeah,
So,
I honestly...
Sam's going to become the new Captain America.
They're going to have a Loki show.
There's a Loki movie.
They're having the Captain America and Winter Soldier. Falcon and Winter Soldier, but...
Yeah. The Eternals is apparently a whole movie in and of itself.
I was hearing that...
Doctor Strange and the mystical, magical fucking universe or some shit like that.
I was hearing that a lot of the new designs are kind of whack.
Really?
Yeah.
I haven't done any research other than the titles.
I did hear that maybe the guy who played Eggsy and Kingsman would play Wolverine, which is pretty cool.
See, I didn't see a Wolverine movie up there for the next 5-6 years.
No, but you know they're gonna have X-Men in the new phase.
They have to, right?
Because they got Fox. Disney got Fox. That's the next move.
That's like the
next move is Fantastic Four.
Oh, there
X-Men.
is a Fantastic Four movie that's not titled. That's supposed to come out in 5 years.
Nice. Now, I'm really worried about this because
it's the third time.
It's the third Fantastic Four movie to come out, and
the first two were arguably.
I can understand the SpiderMan movies; those were at least good. Like, they're not horrible movies, right?
No.
Like the first three Tobey Maguire movies, I like. I don't know. Maybe I like 3. A little bit.
I like 3.
I don't
but
like
it wasn't
the thing I don't like about 3 is how it's so.
I don't like how they
claustrophobic.
I don't like how they sloppily did Venom.
They
just felt sloppy to me.
They sloppily did a lot of villains.
Yeah.
They did Sandman, Venom, and Green Goblin in the same movie. Which, in my opinion, they should have just cut out Sandman, did Venom, Green Goblin.
Yeah, that's it.
And that would have saved an extra 30 minutes of the movie or some 45 minutes. Like 30 minutes of the movie, maybe not quite that much. But you wouldn't have had to do the big spectacle with the Sandman at the end where he's like huge as fucking doing nothing. Like literally just a bumbling piece of shit.
Yeah.
Smacking. Like that, he does nothing. He's not a threat.
It's like, well, I've been through, I saw that. I was like, I was in Iraq. I got more than a fucking Sandman. You blowing sand at me, bro? Is that what you got?
Wow, bro. Way to trigger me, Universal. Or no, Sony.
Yeah. You gonna blow sand at me, Sony?
Sony, what the fuck?
You.
Blowing sand at our goddamn veterans.
Sand at me. God
Look at him. He's fucking stressed.
Covered in sand.
They gave him meth.
All sand.
All sand meth.
They did give me meth. It was great.
Man. Yeah, Michael,
fun.
do you have any like closing statements? Anything?
I just want everybody
any crazy, wacky, skadoodle fucking stories that maybe a person on the podcast could talk about?
Wacky cadoodles.
No?
Crazy
okay.
stories.
I mean, if you want to
No. I do.
was the best Green Goblin, hands down.
Wait, who?
DJ says Willem Dafoe is the best Green Goblin. Which, I mean, yeah.
Yeah?
For sure.
Wait, how many other Green Goblins
there was the Green Goblin from Amazing Spider-Man.
Yeah, what the name is that dude?
And then there was Harry as Green Goblin from Spider-Man.
Nah, he don't count.
He's the Green Goblin, though.
Yeah, but not Harry.
He looks cooler, in my opinion. the new Green Goblin, but the original Green Goblin's like, OG Green Goblin.
Yeah, he's like, nah. See,
I don't know the first two Spider-Man movies, like those were pretty.
They were
pretty
fucking fire, bro. Yeah.
Voice.
And you can see
He was
Kirsten
not a good
Dunst.
Peter Parker. He was an awful Peter Parker.
Horrible.
Actually, in my opinion, Tobey Maguire was only a half-assed both of them. He was only a half-assed Spider-Man and a half-assed Peter Parker. Because
'cause he
Peter
does-
Parker's a smart-ass, bro. Tobey Maguire only makes a few quips in the movie.
Spider-Man will like insult you and then fucking wrap you up and then insult you again and be like,
Yeah.
ha!
Be like, hey, why don't you come? He's like, come fight down here. He's like, could I convince you to maybe come fight up here?
Yes, he's like he's got your number, bro, and he lets you know.
And Andrew Garfield does a really good job.
That's his name, Andrew
at
Garfield.
playing Spider-Man.
Yes.
But Peter Parker is a fucking geek. He's way too fucking cool.
He acts like he's
too cool in
he's
that
too
fucking
cool to
movie,
be Peter
bro.
Parker. Peter Parker
He
is
acts
like
he's got like the fucking fuck boy, like e-boy fucking like.
yeah, and the wind like blows and like fucking
And
shakes
he
his
just
hair.
He's
and
too
then
handsome. And then you got Emma Stone,
then
who's a
he's
hot
edgy.
chick. It's like a hot chick and a hot guy.
she has too deep of a voice, bro.
I like Emma Stone.
sounds like a
man.
dude.
Emma Stone can get it. Emma Stone, you can get it, okay?
You can get it if you shut your fucking mouth, okay? Because I don't want to hear
But
that. Emma Stone.
Tom Holland is the perfect fucking balance. He is an amazing Peter Parker and an amazing Spider-Man. He does the sarcastic quips. Mm-hmm. He does all the little fucking jabs. He's quick on his toes.
And he's kind of like standoffish at first, you know,
He's
like
very.
"Ooh,
You can tell who read the comics as children.
What'd you do, Blake? He's very fucking.
skittish almost.
Yeah, he's shy.
Yeah.
He's nerdy.
Yes.
Very smart.
very smart.
So makes sense as Spider-Man. He does his own. He makes his own web.
Yep.
Like he does in the original comic.
Yep.
I respect that, man.
Yeah, fuck that. That was the one thing I didn't agree with the Tobey Maguire thing, where he like develops the web. And can, like,
Oh yeah, the
shoot
web's
it
like in his hand.
in his hand. I'm like, what the fuck? No.
Which I think is cool because like you don't ever run out of web. That gets rid of that problem.
Until Spider-Man 2.
But that's just because he was losing his powers.
Yeah, but see, if you were losing your power, you wouldn't have to worry about it because you already had the web. Like,
Good point. But how hard would it be to swing from a web if you don't have the strength? Right?
True, very true. You couldn't
be
swing from a
terrifying.
fucking building.
Imagine doing that with like regular human strength.
You would have no control. You just like fly
300 feet above the ground.
fly into a building.
I'd be fucking terrified. Yeah, you'd have to wrap it.
You'd like cut it.
You
fly
fucking
into
lose
a-
all circulation in your hand.
That's a good point.
You'd only go like one building at a time, then stop. And all right, ladies and gentlemen, I think that is going to do it for our podcast this week. We're sorry about missing it last week.
It had to be done. Quarantine.
I was sick. I wasn't feeling well. I didn't have, the Ebola, but I just had a headache and my stomach was upset. Michael needs to start coming over more so we can record some more gameplay.
I do.
I need to upload. I still got 2 more videos to upload. Being lazy. I'm sorry.
Hey,
The quarantine is making me inadvertently lazy.
we took a week off. It's not a bad thing, man.
You're not supposed to take a week off, bro. Non-stop fucking grind.
Fuck. Yeah, agreed.
Grindhouse style.
Grindhouse. Long dick style.
I'm Tyrone, and fuck this cancer shit.